Welcome to everyone. Today, we are going to talk about international classification of diseases. In life, to live happily, we should not compare to others. But in the context of disease, we have to compare the diseases in various parts of the region, the world, okay, to plan appropriate programs. Why international classification of the disease is needed? There is a wide variation among countries in the criteria and standards adopted for the diagnosis and notification. It makes difficult for international comparison. John Cont in 17th century arranged all diseases in alphabetical order which has got no scientific basis. Scientific approach is based on part of the body affected, etiological agent, morbid change produced by the disease, kind of disturbance of the function. The first international classification was adopted by the International Statistical Institute in 1893 and is known as the International List of Causes of Death, which is based on the Bertillon system because it is developed by the French statistician and demographer Jacques Bertillon. In 1948, World Health Organization was formed and it was entrusted with the International Classification of the Disease and it published the sixth version. In sixth version, it incorporated the morbidity for the first time. The ICD is the global health information for mortality and morbidity statistics. It is a standard for mortality and morbidity statistics, and this is nowadays increasingly used in the clinical care and in research to define diseases and study disease patterns, as well as to manage the healthcare, monitor the outcomes, and allocate the resources. More than 100 countries use the system to report mortality data, which is a primary indicator of health status. This system helps to monitor the death and disease rates worldwide and measure progress towards the Millennium Development Goals. About 70% of the world health expenditures are allocated using the data available with the International Classification of the Disease. It was translated into 43 languages and 11th revision is under process and will be implemented in 1st January 2022. It becomes the foundation for the identification of health trends and statistics globally. It is the international standard for defining and reporting the diseases and health conditions. It allows the world to compare and share health information by using the common language. It defines the universe of diseases, disorders, injuries, and other related health conditions. It and these entities are listed in a comprehensive manner so that everything is covered. It organizes information into standard grouping of the disease, which allows for easy storage, retrieval, and analysis of the health information, which is based on evidence-based decision making, and it for very much useful for health management. It allows to share and compare the health information between the hospitals, regions, and settings and countries. And also, it helps us to make comparison in the same location across different time period to start so that we can see the secular trend and cyclic trend of the diseases in the particular area in the country or the region of the world. It is a diagnostic classification standard for all clinical and research purposes. It includes monitoring of the incidence and prevalence of the diseases, observing reimbursement and resource allocation trends, and keeping track of safety and quality guidelines. It allows the counting of deaths as well as the diseases, injuries, symptoms, reasons for encounter, factors that influence the health status, and external causes of the disease. In totally, international classification of the disease helps us to compare the various mortality and morbidity statistics to plan for each and every country about the programs and to allocate the resources for the prevention and treatment of the diseases. This picture shows, this slide shows the concise classification of the international classification of the diseases. ICD-10 is arranged in 21 major chapters, which you can see by numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 21. You can see that. The first character of the ICD-10 code is a letter, and each letter is associated with a particular chapter. So it is associated with each letter. First letter of classification is the letter which is associated with a particular chapter. But some of the letters are used by two chapters, or one chapter uses the two alphabetical letters. If you look at this slide, chapter 1, 2, 19 and 21 had used more than one alphabetical letter. Okay, it uses the more than one letter. One infectious and parasitic disease used the A and B, neoplasm used C and half of the D, and injury 19 uses S and T, and 20 external causes of morbidity and mortality uses the V, W, X and Y. You look at H is used by, this letter is used by two chapters, I and adnexa and air and mastoid. All other chapters are have used only one letter. The letter U is not used by anything, but it is reserved for the future users. From 0 to 49 for new diseases, and 50 to 99 it's allocated for the research. It is specially designed by me for easy understanding of this international classification of the arrangement of the 21 major chapters. I hope this will be definitely very much useful for every one of you. And this is how the international classification of the disease takes place. K stands for, see, look at the K, where the K stands for is the digestive system. Okay, it's a digestive system. And within the subgroup is a 70. Okay, subcategory, category is a 70. 70 stands for liver. Okay, 70.0 is, that is the fourth numeric character after a decimal point, that's allowing up to the 10 subcategories. Okay, it is okay. So 70K 70.0 is alcoholic fatty liver. 70.1 is alcoholic hepatitis. 70.2 is alcoholic fibrosis, cirrhosis of the liver. 70.3 is alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. Okay, look at this. 70.10 alcoholic hepatitis without ascites. 70.11 alcoholic hepatitis with ascites. So the international classification, first letter is alphabetical letter, then it's a category, then it's a other things, subcategories it follows, so that it cover all pathological events of the any diseases. The ICD-11 is now being developed through the continuous revision process, and it will be finalized. It has been finalized in 2018, but it will be implemented from 1st January 2022. For the first time, because of the information technology advancement, it get the input from the public health users, stakeholders, and other interested person using an online revision process, and it will be ready to use the electronic health records and information systems. The another classification is the International Classification of Functioning, Disability and Health, ICF. It's commonly known as ICF, is a classification of health and health related domains. As a functioning and disability of an individual occurs in the context, ICF also includes the list of environmental factors. It is for measuring health and disability at both individual and population levels. It was endorsed by all 191 WHO member states on 22nd May of 2001 as an international standard to describe and measure health and disability. So with this, I hope that you have understood the coding system and need for the international classification of the diseases, which is very much useful for comparison of the diseases among the various countries, and that will help us to plan various programs and frame the policy by different countries.